Good morning, good morning. Monday morning, wet, ugly. Well, not really ugly to me. It's really pretty because it's rained and yeah. So tomorrow we're gonna be doing that tree job, and I've been trying to pick up and clean up, you know, up around where the building's gonna be built. You know, for years I did firewood up there, right where that slab is, and I'm gonna put up some before and after pictures, the progress of everything, even up to this point. If y'all had seen some of the stuff that was going on at this property when I bought it, y'all be amazed that, I mean, when I bought this property, it didn't have anything. There was no fence, there was no nothing. So yeah, it's how long have I been living here? Damn, I bought the place in 2007. So from 2007 to now, I put all those fences up, and you know, of course, I did all that in the very beginning. The fences are starting to look like hell now. Still, you know, up, but barely. And I hadn't done a lot of maintenance on them either, because I've been planning on for the last, I don't know, 3 or 4 years to replace them. So I want all my fence posts to be at least a 4x6 and not 4x4. Just a lot of little stuff, you know. So I want all the fence to be like the last one I built. I can remember, like, one of the first YouTube videos I did, and maybe I'll put a link up to it, introducing myself to YouTube, and I walked up through there talking about my tools and everything. Man, why don't you stop traffic? What the hell are you smoking, dude? So this morning, with it being so wet, I'm going over here to the dump. I'm gonna dump this stuff, and I hope a lot of it don't fly out. It's just a lot of stuff from the from up around where, you know, just junk that had piled up over the years, and every time I move a little dirt around or something, stuff pops up. So yeah, I want to get it all cleaned up there, and I'm glad I got all that dirt and stuff smooth on that side, because I bet it's I bet it's bad up there right now. So I don't know, I'm not really sure exactly. There's so many unknowns, man. I'm not really sure exactly what I'm gonna do with that little side piece going down to the shipping container, because at the end of the day, it's not a very much space. And if you look at where the shipping container doors are, you know, I'm not gonna really be able to utilize that space beside the building as good as I could. Like that 8-foot by 8-foot door that's going to open up where the shipping container is. If I'm not going to keep the shipping container, then that's a good idea. But if I'm going to keep the shipping container, I don't know if that's a good idea, because on the other side, I know I'm going to move that fence over. It'd be pretty cool to have a door on the other side too. I don't know, man. Yeah. I think that I'm probably going to get rid of the shipping container. That's my thinking, because that's going to give me more space. And then, see, I can do a nice lean-to off of that side where the shipping container is. See, right now there's not enough space. I mean, there's not going to be any space between the building and the shipping container. I mean, I'm not even hardly gonna build a walk through there. They sent me some drawings last week, and I went on and approved those drawings. So I'm kind of gonna be stuck. I ain't stuck, because they haven't, you know, you ain't never stuck really. But they had a couple of design problems, you know. Well, they didn't put in what I wanted them to put in on the original drawings. You got to watch it when you're doing stuff like this. Once you submit that to the county, and they approve it or don't approve it, whether they come out and inspect it. If they come out and inspect it and it ain't like the drawings, it could cost you some money, or at least a bunch of time. So I don't know the process. I've never submitted plans to the county for my own personal building. Now, I have done that when I worked for an engineer. I've submitted plans, but I just did what they told me to do. You know, what the engineer told me to do, not what I don't really know. But the building's got to be permitted, man, so I can put electrical in it. So that's like I said, that's going to be yeah. So my neighbor got one. He lives one street over in my same neighborhood. Maybe I'll go by there today and show y'all his building. It's nice, man. It's really nice. His is not quite like mine. His is an open front, like carport type thing, and then he's got a little shop in the back to work. You know, it's enclosed. But he and of course he got it permitted. He said it was no problem, you know, but he did not get the concrete permitted. You know, I could have actually put the building down on dirt if I'd have wanted to. I mean, you have that option. So I'm gonna have to. I don't know how they're gonna do the concrete, because the concrete, though I got pictures and measurements and everything of the process of both slabs, where there's rebar in there and there's the measurements and the thickness and all that. I got comprehensive video and photos, a lot more than what I put on YouTube, because, well, y'all saw the scheduling problem I had getting the concrete to begin with. Could you imagine the problem you would have getting it, getting a permit and for the concrete, to get an inspection for the concrete, I should say. So I didn't get an inspection for the concrete. I mean, that would have been a logistical nightmare. Yeah. And my neighbor said he didn't either, but they did, you know, get a permit for the building. Of course, you have to get one for the building, because it's going to be, well, I wanted to fall under my homeowner's insurance and everything. So, yeah. Now, I don't know all the ins and outs, and I'm going to learn that this week. We'll see. You know, main thing I'm thinking about today is I'm thinking about, okay, let's get this stuff to the dump. Let's stop by the steel dealer on the way back, and let's grab a couple of chains for the chainsaws, and a bar. Yeah, I need one bar for the chainsaws. Yeah. So we can be all we can be tomorrow. Got to be all we can be, y'all. Got to. So tomorrow we're going to be doing the tree trim over there. I'm going right by there this morning, and I'm probably going to pull down in there and kind of just turn around in the cul-de-sac there. I want to kind of check out the logistics and all one more time before we go over there in the morning, because I didn't know if I was going to get the job or not. I mean, I can look at the Google Earth image, but I want to look at a few other things surrounding that, to where I can know exactly where we need to park at. My thinking is, for the first tree, which I'll do the one closest to the road first, you know, maybe, I don't know whether to put the man lift in the driveway. If I put the man lift in the driveway, that's probably going to be the best way to do it, because the man lift can reach both the trees, you know, and at least you gotta move the man lift, the better. If I put the man lift in the yard, you're gonna have to either have the dump trailer in the street, or the man lift Well, the dump trailer is going to have to either be in the street right there, and being in the cul-de-sac, there's not a lot of space. That's another big thing. So that's one reason why I'm glad we're not doing it on the weekend, because everybody's home on the weekend. Okay, let me get a little bit of footage here. Okay, so I think that if I put the man lift like right here, dude, the man lift, it's gonna be tight in here. Yeah, the man lift's mandatory, dog. It's gonna go pretty fast, but I don't know about too loads out of here. Yeah. So you can see where they cut them off in the past. God, I wish the wind would blow and get some of the leaves off. We'll probably just cut this whole branch off right here. Yeah, they're big, dude. And I don't think that I mean, you can't hardly even put a dump trailer right here. So if you put the man lift like right here in the middle of the driveway, like right here, you could probably reach both of them. All right. It's gonna be a lot of work, man. This one's, I think this one right here would be easier than the other one. Let's see, look. I'm gonna be less than 12, I'm gonna be more than 12 footers. She wants me to cut them off where they were cut off last time. So this will probably be about the biggest thing that I'll have to cut right here. Because I'll probably just cut that off. Make the trees where they'll go up more. See, what they did last time is they just cut the ends off, which makes it sprout up a lot. I mean, yeah. And boy, it'd be nice to put them in the woods back there. But shoot, a lot of this I can get without the man lift. You know. But you're definitely gonna want to have 2 saws out here. If I was them, I'd just rip these things out because look, y'all. I mean, hell, for $3 grand, they could get them both taken out all the way down to the nub. So y'all see what I'm dealing with. And see, there's no place to freaking put the trailer, man. I guess we could just back the dump trailer right up to here, right? You gotta watch the mailbox, because that's gonna be low in these long rims. You're not gonna have to be able to have the truck hooked in nothing, and you're not gonna be able to have the truck hooked in nothing. You see, dragging the branches across all that, the utility stuff. That's. I mean, you might rip something, break something, bust the plastic. You know, coming around this way with the mailbox, you might hit the mailbox and knock it loose. If you put the trailer this way, right, then Zach could be loading it like this, right? Just dump. This is going to be quite a job. If it's out on a big field or something, but if you back the dump trailer in right here, then he's going to have to go around to the side. And I'm not going to want him to go on that side, because I don't want him to even fool with that. And she's going to have to park her car, I don't know where, but she's going to have to, that car can stay there. That's cool, we can work with that. But the car that she's driving today, that sits right there, she may have to park that car somewhere else, just so we'll have some space in here. Yeah, y'all. So the logistics are not sweet, for sure. You know? God, that's a lot, man. All right, y'all. So, like I said, like I was saying before the camera went dead, what I do is I'll walk around and I'll blow. We're not trying to blow out. We're not blowing all this out hardcore because you got a lot of leaves still to come. And that's not part of our deal anyway. Yeah. But y'all see there's a pretty good bit of leaves on this. Well, as y'all can see, there's not a lot of leaves on this job. See, with those leaves right there that you see behind the trailer over there, I'll just mulch them up. The Exmark does really good at mulching up leaves. And I done went all the way around the house with the blower, blowing it all out. I got some of this with the mower. There's a lot in here. And she likes the leaves to be in the beds. Not all the leaves, but she doesn't want to see dirt in the beds. So, and you know, you're only going to get it so good with all the green still on the trees. Y'all see it, look. So yeah, I'm not gonna walk around back and all, but all these leaves that you see right here and over there, but all the ones you see right here, they all gonna get shot into that bed with the mower. And I'll even run the mower up in there and get rid of some of those twigs and stuff. She does not pay to clean the beds out. She does not want that. She likes the leaves and stuff in the beds. Now if it's a great big stick, we'll get it out. So today, you know, she's paying me, she's giving me a whole extra trip today. So she wrote me a check today for $250, and she told me that that was for, you know, for today and for doing such a great job all summer and keeping everything on point. So I was not expecting to get any check today. So yeah. So how much? I didn't even look at the amount. How much is that check? I don't know how much it is. Let's see. I didn't even pay attention to it. Oh no, it's $275, y'all. So normally for this property right here, I get like 130, but see, she didn't owe me. I owed her one. So she told me she knew that, and that she wasn't worried about it. She wanted me to for the 275 here, she wants me to clean the yard up, get all the leaves up, a couple of big sticks in the back that I picked up, a couple of big branches that I cut off real quick. I've been here about probably 35 minutes, and I probably will be here an hour and 45 minutes, but I'll probably stretch it to 2 because there's a lot to do still. I got all the leaf stuff blowed out to where I can get to it with a mower. See, but when you go from thinking you done, you know, you're not going to get any money today to getting $275, well, you can't beat that. So she basically gave me about $150 just because. Really more than that. This whole check here that she gave me today, that's pretty much a gift, pretty much. I am going to spend another 45 minutes over here than I would normally, so than I normally would, but yeah, I was stoked. I told her, I said, you don't have to do that. She says, I know. She said, but you have come every rotation, ain't missed a beat all summer. I'm thankful and grateful. I got a bonus at work, so I want to give you some of it too. And I'm like, okay, I'll make sure I do a pretty thorough job. But she does understand that I will have to come back, and when I come back, we'll be back on a regular rotation. So as far as money goes, so yeah, I'm stoked, man. I went from thinking, okay, if I'd have known that, I'd have picked Zach up. I was just trying to keep my expenses down. Then I could have gave Zach, you know, $50 to help me over here for an hour, and But I'm over here now, so too late for all that there. But I'm just, I mean, hell, I'm just gonna take my time, man. I'll probably be over here for at least 2 hours, maybe 3 hours if I want to. Got nothing else going on, you know. Yeah. Y'all gotta admit, man, that's sweet, man. A lot of customers are like that, dude. They'll break bread with you, man, when they see that you are, you know, in the grind and you are really trying to focus. And this is this same yard where I trimmed that tree up over there during the summer. I trimmed it up for nothing. I didn't charge her or anything. I just did it while I was here doing the yard on a slow day. To where I could get, really I did it so I could get under. I spent about 25 minutes doing that. And a lot of other little things. I'm gonna get my little hedge trimmers, my little handheld Milwaukee's. There's a butterfly bush back there by the pool area. I want to cut it too. See, so you can't just do this for money. I mean, let me rephrase that. You can do it just for money, but see, to me, I don't mind a customer like this, and I know the property so well that I know there's little things that I can do to make it look a lot neater. Now we know we're not going to be able to get it neat because of what? Because of all the freaking leaves still on the trees, you know. So and it's a perfect time for all this stuff because it's a little bit wet. We got a little bit of rain last night, just a little bit, and that makes it where the leaves are a little heavier and there's not so much dust, and I'm able to crunch them up real good. And when I crunch the leaves up and mulch them up, I usually put the flat down. And I'm just running the regular, same blades I use on the grass. For the amount of leaf work that I do, I don't really use any special blades. I'm not opposed to it. I just don't because, well, I'm not going to go out and buy special blades just to do the little bit of leaf work that I do. So, yeah. I don't know how much footage I'm going to get over here, but that's kind of where I'm at, y'all. Grateful and thankful to have customers like her, man, because she's awesome. Can't believe it. $275, man, when I was expecting nothing, and I was still going to do the same job. I'm going to spend a little more time over here, but not much, you know. I am grateful. Peace out.